SNP make big gains because of Labour. Make no mistake, a few months ago, had there been a chance of not allowing the budget to go through and getting a snap election inside Scotland, Sarwar would have jumped at the chance. That was before, of course, his own party decided to start announcing policies all over the UK that are widely unpopular, and we now have the most unpopular government in living memory, and the most unpopular Prime Minister, of course, within living memory as well. The SNP have now jumped up to 33% in the polls according to Survation, which is +2. Labour have dropped another 4 points down to 24%, with Reform gaining 2 up to 15 and the Tories losing 1 on 14. Let's not forget that in the run-up to the general election, the Labour Party and the SNP inside Scotland were pretty much neck and neck. Some had Labour a couple of points ahead, some had the SNP maybe a point ahead, but now the gap has once again widened. Which is why Sarwar and Scottish Labour have decided to abstain should I say, but they might as well back it, voting for the SNP's budget so they don't themselves have to face the electorate any earlier than they have to. Because the way things are going, far from making big gains along the central belt as Labour were expecting to do, it's looking very much like, and I know people don't like this and I'm sorry, but it's looking very much like the SNP could get returned as the biggest party once again. As Labour continue to slump, Reform UK should be able, hopefully, to get themselves into second place and at least get some MSPs into Holyrood. The SNP won't get a majority, of course, but they will head a minority administration up, possibly another coalition. You might see the Greens in there again. Because Labour aren't going to work with the Scottish Tories, Labour aren't going to work with Reform UK. But the SNP, to keep themselves in power, might just do that. Maybe not the Tories, but certainly Reform.